Hello, my dear students. I welcome you to learn a new lesson under the title Saving Chilika. This is a journalistic piece of writing written by Gangadharan Menon. Who is Gangadharan Menon? Gangadharan Menon is a writer and photographer and has extensively traveled for more than 3 decades across India and its neighboring countries. He regularly writes about nature, wildlife, history, and anthropology, and over 150 of his articles have been published in India. This is the Siberian crane or the Siberian white crane. They are almost snowy white with only a few black primary feathers that are visible only when they fly. During winter, the eastern population migrates to China while the western population flies to Iran. Earlier, they used to fly to India and Nepal. They are a critically endangered species now. Birds are endangered for a number of reasons, including loss of habitat, air and water, and even noise pollution, harmful pesticides, and so on. Tall towers and high voltage power lines are also in danger. They are dangerous for birds. Let us discuss some more information about very important natural heritage. Sundarbans is the national park. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Like Chilika, the Sundarbans was recognized as a Ramsar site of ecological importance. The Sundarbans is the largest reserve for the Bengal tiger. The Sundarbans is the world's largest mangrove ecosystem, being intersected by a complex network of tidal waterways, mudflats, and small islands of salt-tolerant mangrove forest. It forms the seaward fringe of the delta. The name Sundarbans, this word came from two Bengal words. One is Sundar, another one is born. The meaning of the word Sundar, beautiful. The meaning of the word born, forest. This name Sundarban may have been derived from the Sundari trees that are found abundantly in Sundarbans. These are Sundari trees. Golpata is a kind of palm found in this area. Tigers are special in that area. Let us know interesting facts of tiger. Tigers live alone and aggressively mark large territories to keep their rivals away. They are nocturnal hunters and can travel miles to find buffalo, deer, wild pigs, and other large mammals. Tigers use their distinctive coats as camouflage. Just like our fingerprints, no two tigers have exactly the same stripe pattern. Hungry tiger can eat as much as 60 pounds, that is 27 kilograms in one night, though they usually eat less. The Sundarban Tiger Project is a Bangladesh Forest Department initiative that effectively started its field activities in February 2005. From 2013, the project has changed its name to Tiger Team under the coordination of the Wildlife Trust of Bangladesh, which is in 2013 also changed its name to Wild Team. Other animals found in the Sundarbans: rhesus macaque, Gangetic dolphin, cheetal, crocodile. There are 32 World Heritage Sites in India that are recognized by the UNESCO. As of 2014, these are places of importance and of cultural or natural heritage as described in the UNESCO World Heritage Convention in the year 1972. As mentioned earlier, Sundarbans is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. UNESCO, expansion of this word, UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. This is an international organization. Likewise, there are so many World Heritage Sites are in India and all over the world. Today, we are going to study about one of the World Heritage Site, that is Chilika. We are going to study about the Chilika under this title, Saving Chilika. Already I told you this is a journalist piece of writing by the writer Gangadharan Menon. Gangadharan Menon, he writes his experience. He is a photographer, a traveler, a greatest writer. This person visited the place Mangala Jodi. Where is Mangala Jodi? Mangala Jodi is a small village in Odisha. The capital of Odisha is Bhubaneswar. He came from Bhubaneswar, he traveled, driving down from Bhubaneswar, he reached Mangala Jodi. When he reached that place, he saw wonderful scene, wonderful place, the lake Chilika. The view, the beauty of the lake attracted him. And he saw so many things in the places. On one side, hundreds of open-billed storks is the name of the bird. Open-billed storks. This is the image of the bird. On the other side, he saw streaked warblers. This is also the name of a bird. Streaked warblers. These birds. On the other side, streaked warblers were creating the endless cacophony, noise. Number of birds, many birds. Wow. He enjoyed the scene. He enjoyed the nature. My dear students, let us learn in detail about the place Chilika. This was Chilika, the finest birds sanctuary in India and amongst the richest ecosystem in the world. This unique half salt water, of fresh water. This lake, speciality of the lake, of salt water, of fresh water. 70 kilometer in length, 30 kilometer in breadth. Remember one thing, it is Asia's largest brackish lake and is the habitat of number of species of plants and animals. It is one of the largest wintering grounds. The meaning of the word wintering ground, places where birds from colder countries come to each year to spend the winter. It is one of the largest wintering grounds for migratory birds in the Indian subcontinent. Now he looked at that. While he was admiring the lake, his friend told him its history. How one man with a team of poachers turned protectors had helped to change his destiny. He got information about this lake Chilika from his friend. What are the information he got? Let's continue to know about it. In the year 1981, Chilika was recognized as a Ramsar site. What is the meaning for the word Ramsar site? A Ramsar site, the meaning of the word Ramsar site, Ramsar site is a wetland, a large area of land that is very wet and soft. That's of international importance. The Ramsar Convention, or the Convention on Wetlands, in an international environmental treaty that was signed in the year 1971 in Ramsar, a city in Iran. It aims to conserve wetlands and to use the resource responsibly. This place, Chilika, was recognized as a Ramsar site. For what? For its ecological importance. The meaning of the word ecological, environmental. And another thing, it is famous for its rich biodiversity. The meaning of the word biodiversity, the variety of plant and animal life in a place. In a matter of 10 years, within 10 years, all the blessing has become curse. All this changed. Chilika was tagged as a degraded site. What is the meaning for the word degraded site? Degraded, ruined, spoiled one. They put this area, this name of this lake on the red list. What is the meaning for the word red list? The IUCN, the expansion of IUCN, International Union for Conservation of Nature. The IUCN Red List of Threatened Species, also known as the IUCN Red List or Red Data List, was founded in the year 1964. The IUCN Red List assessed the risk of extinction of thousands of species and subspecies across different regions in the world. This blessed place, Chilika, was put on the red list. Why? What is the reason? Blessed place, wonderful place, people loved it, birds loved it, but this place was put on the red list, declared as degraded site. What is the reason behind it? Let's know it clearly now. There are two important reasons. There are two important tragedy behind it that changed the blessed place Chilika into degraded site. First one, there was rampant poaching. What is the meaning for the word rampant poaching? Illegal catching or killing of animals. First reason, rampant poaching. About 1,000 birds were killed every day by shooting, by trapping in nets, and by poisoning them with pesticides. Soon, the number of birds dwindled. The meaning of the word dwindled slowly became much fewer, decreased number, few thousand. This is the first reason. Second reason for the tragedy, around the same time, the mouth of the lake started narrowing down, almost closed. Because of that, what happened? The amount of seawater entering the lake decreased. Due to reduced salinity, many freshwater weeds began to grow there, which in turn destroyed the vegetation of the lake. These two reasons. First reason, rampant poaching. Second reason, the entry of seawater decreased. Wonderful place has become cursed one. How it came to life? How this Chilika got life? We are going to study about the wonderful incident. One man is the reason behind in the miracle. That particular person is Nanda Kumar Bhojpal. Nanda Kishore Bhojpal. The name of the person? Nanda Kishore Bhojpal. Nanda Kishore Bhojpal returned to Chilika. When he was a young boy, Nanda Kishore, he came to the Chilika. What he did? He shot an egret. What is egret? Name of a bird, egret. He shot. What happened because of that? It fell down on the ground. He saw that there was a small stick in its mouth, where the bird is carrying the small stick. He realized that the bird was carrying the small stick in its mouth to build its nest. He was filled with guilty. This happened when he was a small boy. Now when he came back to the Chilika, now he realized his mistake. Now he felt the feel. He felt the sadness. Because once that place was wonderful place, now the place has become degraded site. Years later, but when he came back to Chilika, he saw that there are only few thousand birds left. He felt deep guilt, because already when he was a small boy, he killed one bird, egret. Now he took a decision. He went to the people, he talked to the people. He wanted to know about that. What is the reason behind it? Why the number of birds has decreased? The people told about a group. The name of the group is Dirty Dozen. Name of the group, Dirty Dozen. This group led by a person, Madhu Begra. These people are the reason for the decrease in the number of birds in that particular place, Chilika. So Nanda Kishore, already he had a guilty on his or wrong, because once when he was a small boy he killed. Now, after seeing this situation, he decided to help the birds. He decided to take action. He wanted to do something for the place. Nandakishore decided to save Chilika as he felt guilty about. Can you tell me? Can you complete this sentence, my dear students? Yes. Nandakishore decided to save Chilika as he felt guilty about killing an egret when he was a small boy, when he was a child. Nandakishore, he wanted to do best for the place. He met the members of the group. The name of the group, Dirty Dozen. He explained about the importance of birds, the nature. He told them to stop poaching. He explained that the forest official had put the lake under surveillance. The meaning of the word under surveillance, close observation. He explained everything. The poachers did not heed his word. They did not listen him. Rudely asked him not to disturb their livelihood. Because their life is based on the poaching, you don't disturb us. They asked him not to disturb, not to interfere with their livelihood. But Nandakishore refused to give up. He tried to garner, the meaning of the word garner, gather. He tried to gather support from the local people. When he talked to the local people about this the group member, the gang, Dirty Dozen, became angry. What happened? They became angry. One night, Madhu Begra, armed with weapons, went to Nandakishore's house and threatened him with dire consequences. Commanded him, ordered him, threatened him to leave that particular matter. But Nandakishore was not afraid of that people. He was bold. What did he do? What did he say? Please observe it clearly. He told a statement. Kill me if you must, but spare the birds. They have nowhere else to go. Kill me, but don't kill the birds. Kill me, don't kill the birds. Spare the birds. They have nowhere else to go. This is a statement. Actually, the Dirty Dozen, the group, the gang, led by Madhu Begra, they came with weapons. But Nandakishore did not worry about it. Did not get afraid. He was bold. He told them, kill me, but leave the birds. And what happened when he told this particular statement? This word, this statement did something in their mind. A week later, the Dirty Dozen, the group, they came back to Nandakishore door. They came to Nandakishore house. This time, they totally transformed. They are changed now. Nandakishore words touched the Madhu Begra deeply. Nandakishore words touched the Madhu Begra gang, the group Dirty Dozen, changed them. They took pledge to save Chilika and all its dwellers. What a great change in their mind. Yes, my dear students. Let me ask you one question. What changed the attitude of the Dirty Dozen? The attitude of Dirty Dozen changed. As Madhu Begra had been deeply moved by Nanda Kishore Bhojpal words. What is a Nanda Kishore Bhojpal words? Kill me if you must, but spare the birds. They have nowhere else to go. This word changed them a lot. They changed. They did not continue poaching. They started to conserve that nature. They were firm in their promise. That people, one incident happened. One of the group broke the pledge, broke their decision. Immediately he was expelled from the group. That person was handed over to the forest official because that person did not obey the rules and regulation of the group, their decision. So he was handed over to the forest official. The team of 11 gradually, step by step, expanded to over 50. Many number of people, with each of them taking the oath to protect Chilika. We will not disturb the Chilika. We will conserve, we will preserve the Chilika. Nanda Kishore words began to work powerfully. Now Nanda Kishore realized the knowledge, realized how to use these poachers. Once they were poachers, but now their mind totally changed. Now they are good. Nanda Kishore realized that poachers, they have extensive knowledge about birds. What are the knowledge? All the poachers, they know about the migratory birds very well. Migratory birds, they are coming from different countries. They visit Chilika in winter season. These poachers, they know how to track them. Which time the birds enter that area, they know very well. When they come, when they leave the Chilika, these poachers know they very well. What they eat, where they roosted, all the details, every details the poachers they know. Nanda Kishore, he started to use their knowledge. He decided to tap their knowledge. He held a workshop for the ex-poachers. He called all the ex-poachers, trained them to become natural guides. They were taught the English names of these birds. They were also taught how to improve their communications skills because they have to talk to the travelers, tourists. Because it is very necessary to interact with the tourists and the nature lovers when they visit the place. These poachers were given training. Several organizations came forward to help Nanda Kishore and his team. They came with wonderful project. They came with their money to help them. Several organizations came forward to make Nanda Kishore's ecotourism. The meaning of the word ecotourism, tourism intended to support efforts to protect the environment and observe wildlife. The meaning of the word ecotourism, tourism intended to support efforts to protect the environment and observe wildlife. Several organizations came forward to make Nanda Kishore's ecotourism efforts more successful. CDA, expansion of the CDA, Chilika Development Authority gave them land to set up an office, an interpretation center. They also provided equipment like binoculars and tents. The poachers turned protectors patrolled the waterways. Chilika, they took nature lovers around in their boats because they know very well about the place. So the poachers now they have become protectors. They took nature lovers around in their boats as they knew whereabouts of each species and provided food to the visitors. Among the poachers, those who have very good communication skills became guides. The Chilika Development Authority also opened up the mouth of the lake and restored the delicate balance of the water body. Because of all these efforts, because of these wonderful step by step events, what happened? A miracle happened in the place. That miracle, in the year 2002, Chilika, the lake Chilika, wonderful place, the Chilika was removed from the red list. It is the only ecosystem in Asia to have ever come out of that dreaded list. A great miracle happened in the place. It happened because of only one person decision, Nanda Kishore Bhojpal. He loved the birds. He loved the nature. He did a mistake when he was young. He killed a bird, that is egret. He killed. He regretted. He desired to help the birds. He wanted to make the place again wonderful in the world history. Yes, my dear students, when we discuss about this journalistic piece of writing, we get the emotion to look at the nature. If the nature is damaged, if the birds are endangered, we have to take decision to protect, to conserve. Really, this Nanda Kishore Bhojpal, he took decision. He met the group led by Madhu Begara and he changed that bad one into good, and that group became a bigger one, and that is the reason behind the mystery and the miracle of the place Chilika, the lake Chilika. Gangadharan Menon, he has collected information about the place and he has written as an article. This is a documentary writing. My dear students, let me give you more information about the state Odisha, and I will give you the culture and tradition of the state Odisha. In Saving Chilika, this lesson we got to know about how the birds of Lake Chilika were saved. Now let's know some information about an integral aspect of the culture of the Odisha. The state Chilika is in. Let's know information about the traditional and folk dance form of that state. Odissi is a classical dance of the state Odisha. Magari, this is a ritualistic dance. This is also tradition. Gumra is one of classical dance of the state Odisha. Godibua dance in Raghurajpur, this is also one tradition of that state. Mayurbhanj Chau, this is also one classical and traditional dance of that state. Sambalpuri, this is traditional and ritualistic dance of that particular state, Odisha. Dalkai, this is also classical dance of that place. and so many informations about we can learn if we study about the state and about the people of Odisha. My dear students, let me give you the summary. Please take down the summary of this particular lesson, Saving Chilika. It is very useful to know more and clearly about this lesson. This is the summary of this lesson. Saving Chilika, this is a non-fiction piece of writing. Please, if you look at this, you can get the summary of this lesson. Take down this summary, and if the questions are asked from this particular lesson, you can answer any questions. My dear students, you read this lesson again, and if you have any question, you can ask me. I will help you to know more about this lesson. Thank you. Thank you so much, my dear students. Thank you. Go and look at the nature and enjoy the nature. You will get idea to preserve it. Thank you so much.